Vince McMahon is fighting something of a losing battle recently against a variety of opponents, not just in a wrestling ring, but in the business meeting room as well. While AEW gains ground, McMahon has found himself in a difficult position, one that he hasn't really experienced in the last 2 decades. Multiple members of his locker room do not want to be there. In addition though, the management that he has himself installed is practically working against him. Nick Khan has been patiently undoing a whole lot of what Vince has spent the last 40 years building. Piece by piece, he has taken apart the global localization strategy, with more to come. WWE Japan, gone. WWE UK, gone. Keep your eye on WWE India, because that surely is the next piece. He has also released a huge number of wrestlers, and as a result, the entire talent development strategy has had to be reborn. Vince McMahon was a huge fan of Bray Wyatt. A huge fan. He did not want to let Bray Wyatt go. Nick Khan got his way. Meanwhile, McMahon is offering potentially huge contracts, but even these contracts are nowhere close to being as big as he used to be able to offer, including Sasha Banks, as we talked about earlier. If she's in conversations at the moment, he can't offer her what he was doing. He's being hamstrung and held back by someone that he installed almost entirely for this purpose. He wasn't able to offer Daniel Bryan what Bryan wanted, despite clearly trying to make that happen. We were ahead of the game as regards the New Japan talks for a little while here. Adam Cole was seemingly never even close to signing. Now even more names are starting to be mentioned as either out the door or casting wistful eyes. But with this in mind, I think we also need to consider how this will have a knock-on effect on other people in that locker room. Jeff Hardy tonight goes into a United States Championship Open Challenge. Last week he was chasing the 24/7 Championship. He's had nothing from WWE for a long time. If the return of No More Words was supposed to relaunch him, then it failed spectacularly. I still believe that Hardy will be rejoining his brother sooner rather than later. What about recent call-ups who haven't had the rub of the green? Or more experienced talent such as Cesaro, who genuinely might never reach that World Championship, but it's been hung over him, teasing him like the carrot on the stick. Vince McMahon isn't used to losing, and there is a big pushback coming. It hasn't happened yet, but there is a moment coming in the near future during which Vince McMahon is going to absolutely lose it. We'll be hearing about that one years to come. Dan says, I can't wait to see Nick Khan is all elite. You're going to see a lot of those. Some of them might even be real. And Michael says, Vince sold his soul to Nick Khan. If anything, Nick Khan is restraining Vince to ensure future profitability. Osman says, what's Khan's end goal? More profit. That's literally the entire end goal for Nick Khan. Getting rid of non-profit sectors and non-profitable wrestlers. Literally every release has been after a cost-benefit analysis to ensure that they are getting bang for their buck, as it were. Mara says Nick Khan would not be allowed in wrestling sports entertainment if WWE falls under. Well, good thing it's not going to be falling under, largely because of Nick Khan, and I think he would get another job really quickly. Red Comet says, seems like Nick Khan is sinking WWE. He isn't. He absolutely isn't. It's going to be able to stay afloat for even longer because of him. So he's not sinking it at all. He's doing the exact opposite. Mara says Hardy needs to join Matt like no crap. Yeah, he's I genuinely don't understand why he's still with the WWE when they don't even seem to want him. Difficult position to be in. Connor says Vince is being treated like an elderly person who is not all there and can't be trusted with his own money. But he's hired the guy to do that. He literally hired him to restrain him. Bailey says WWE was seen as an underperformer in the stock markets because investors didn't take Vince seriously. They take Nick Khan seriously, and that's the point. Yeah, that's the thing. WWE is not just making profit, they're actually making more in stocks and shares at the moment, and the price of stock and trading. That will also make them and their shareholders money, which convinces more people to invest, which then makes them money. It's all economics, and I'm not that experienced in it. Mary says, let me ask where you think will Roman end up if Like, if he goes, I'm done with WWE, I don't think he'll ever do that. And if he does, it'll be to the highest bidder, which will be everyone. Everyone.